it's been a couple weeks, man. Been busy with campers and some other projects we had on the go, but the 94 is finally in the shop. The more I look at it, the more things that needs to be done to it. I had to go buy brand new batteries today just to get it on the trailer and stuff. The batteries are pooched. Battery terminal ends are completely gone, so we'll be redoing those. Pump looks like it's leaking, rear main looks like it's leaking, so this might be a little bit of a series, I guess you would say, but yeah, I'm excited. I found out the driver's seatbelt, it was cut at one point, and then they glued it back together, so I ended up getting another red one, which I don't know how, but there was a parts truck nearby that had one, so that was awesome. Other than that, this thing is just shining. Look at that factory front end, like that is from 94. Just unreal. No sun fade, no nothing. That hood, pristine. This thing is awesome. Love the... Oh, yeah. The two-way radio is just ancient. Here's that other seatbelt I was talking about. Yeah, this interior is perfect. I would say once it's cleaned up, it's a 10 out of 10. Maybe a 9.9 because there's holes drilled in this plastic piece right here. But other than that, this thing is 10 out of 10. It's just perfect. No rips, no cracks in the dash. Like, look at that dash. For 94. Insane. But that's what happens when things aren't parked in the sun. Things stay clean. Anyways, I'll keep filming as I dig into this thing and whatever we're gonna start on first. I just pulled it in, so I gotta wrap my mind of what I want to do and how I want to tackle it. Gotta check the front end, just check everything, go over it, and yeah. Anyways, follow along. All right. First, I think task. I'm just gonna do the rear bumper. So when I'm doing videos and stuff, it just doesn't look ugly. Got new one right here. The old one. I'll probably keep it for any parts truck or something, but like, that's sad. The only little bit of rust on it. Otherwise, it's like got a couple dents, but it's pretty clean. Anyways, I'll blast that one off, put the new one on. And yeah, I'll keep diving into what else I gotta do. Anyways, I'll do this and I'll get back to you. Out with the old, with the new. I need to heat treat that plastic so it looks like that taillight. That plastic. I'll stop zooming in my blood. That taillight needs to be heat treated, but I'll do that. Make it look good. There you go. I'll move on to probably the pump tomorrow. It's leaking from the back of the pump. And try to trace the other oil leaks. And needs a good clean of the interior. We'll go through it all. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. We've been kind of at work on this 94 today, just going through it. The pump was a loose fitting at the back of it, which is sweet. And it was leaking down on the steering pump, then all over the front end. So it made it look like a lot bigger mess than it really was. But it was all diesel, easy fix. And then, man, that front end, like the front timing cover and everything, there's not a drop of oil around it, and not even a sweat. So like, this thing is clean. And the rear main, I looked at it, you know, for what it leaks, there's nothing along the underside of the truck, like no oil spots or anything, like if it leaks a lot. So it leaves a couple drops here and there, and you know what? You know, it might be like that for the next 10 years for all I know. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't see a point of just pulling the trans, you know. Whoever buys this or whatever I do with it next, that trans will be coming out anyways to get some upgrades, so then they can replace the rear main at that point. I really don't see the point in pulling it just for a couple of drops of oil. It could also be the rear structure, but other than that, this thing is pretty clean. Changed a headlight module that was pooched, And yeah, other than that, I'm gonna probably go buy some battery terminals. I actually just gave a quick polish to the wheels, did a quick rotate. Checked the front end as well as off the ground. Everything is kosher. Yeah, I don't know. This thing is, that's why I love them. They're just easy to work on. They just don't have much problems, man. Just a little bit of maintenance that has been neglected over the years that people look past, like battery terminals. Like, if it works, and they just move on and they just keep living in their life, right? But eventually it will fail. So I'll take care of that, and I'll top all the fluids up. Trans fluid looks and smells great. Oil is clear as clear it can be. I mean, the oil was just changed 2,000 K ago, so I would expect that. But it's just clean in general. I don't know. We're just like probably clean the interior out, and you know what? I don't have a whole lot to do to this thing. It'll possibly go for sale, or I'll turn it into maybe a build of some sort. I don't know yet. I do have something. I think it's cooking. It's gonna be a long trip, probably across Canada, but that's to be determined yet. I will keep you guys posted on that because I am itching, but I can't get my hopes up. That's all. So, anyways, I'll keep you guys updated as I go along and show you this thing. And I mean, it's just clean, and the engine bay is just, it's just so clean. Okay, we're on to seatbelt duty here, and I guess I've learned something. 94 and 95 single cab seatbelts are different. The clip themselves is different than the 94 clip. So what I'm doing is that you see that they cut it, or it was cut, and they glued it back together. That's greasy. So now I have completely destroyed the 95's seatbelt mechanism. The spring let go. So I will not do that to the 94. But what I've done, and I figured out, that this little plastic clip, not even a clip, but just a round piece of plastic, it goes in the end right there. Once you feed it through, you put it through, and then it won't come out. Well, what I need to do is put the 95 seatbelt into the 94 mechanism with the 94 seat buckle. So I'm hoping that I take the 94 apart and it is good enough. Oh man, I need to try to lock it, because if you plug it into power into the truck, it has freewheel. It's gonna be hard. It has freewheel. Second you do, all it wants to do is roll back in, and it won't come back out. It locks. So what I need to do is pull it out. I can vice grip it, the seatbelt all the way extended, but when I push that seatbelt through and take that round pin out, I need to somehow hold that seatbelt shaft from spinning so I can put the 95 seatbelt through. And if I don't succeed at that, and it spins out again, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, it might not work, and I might be hoovered. So hopefully I can do it. Stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, new seatbelt's in. Did not wound up on itself. So I got the, even this 95, it's just kind of up by your shoulder there. It was all cracked. Now that's just a plastic. It's not like there's a metal inside there. So it's not like it was too dangerous, but anyways, I went back to the 94, which, I mean, it looks like brand new still. It's in good shape. And I'll clean that seatbelt up, that buckle. And then, yeah, I'm gonna, that's the old one. This one, it's pretty dirty. So I'm gonna steam clean it. make it look new again. But yeah, I'm sure glad that now I can let that wound up on itself, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Broke that clip off on that plug, but the plugs are the same because I plugged the 95 one in to stretch that one out, and it worked just fine. So I'll just put that plug in that one, and way to go. But seatbelt is fixed. Yeah, I guess in the future, I wonder if there's like a seatbelt company that you can just buy like red seatbelts from or something like that. But, anyways, I'll put that back in, get the interior back together. I'm going to detail the interior. I got my steam cleaner and everything, so I'm gonna steam clean it all and shampoo the carpets and make it look new again. I'll keep you guys updated. There you go. All nicely steam cleaned. Look at that. This truck had, that the seatbelt came out of, it had like 450 on it. So it was pretty gross. That was kind of hard to get out. That's okay. It's too bad this is all rusted and stuff, but it is what it is. So it looks good. Nice and cleaned up. Sweet. It's gonna look good. Look at that thing. Pretty pumped. Got the battery ends done last night as well. Just the passenger side, driver's side was fine. And exhaust, it was hanging down. One of the hangers broke, so welded that back up. Just little things get neglected, man. It's crazy how many little things can just get neglected. I mean, I do it on my own truck too, and you know it's fine, and it's gonna work just fine. But anyways, I'm just gonna go let that dry in the sun, and I'm gonna go clean the rest of this interior out. Okay, so it's been a few days, and interior is fully detailed, which I'll show you guys. Seatbelt's back in. So seatbelt turned out awesome, looks clean, OEM, and look at that interior. Turned out amazing. That dash, 146. The mats turned out super good. Original mats. Oof. So I don't know what I want to do with it yet. If anyone is interested, hit me up. Let's make something work. I want it to go to a good home, that's for sure. But yeah, last few days I've been busy on this. So then yesterday I went to Alberta, bought this Hotsy pressure washer. Now it is a diesel powered burner with a 13 horsepower Honda, or should I say 11 horsepower. Yeah, these things are unreal, but I got hammered. The burner coil on it froze, and it obviously destroyed the coil. They're like $1,900. So I'm gonna try to get it welded. If not, I'll just eat it and fix it. And there's nothing really else. Engine works fine. Plain oil. The pump, surprisingly and thankfully, that the pump did not freeze or get destroyed. The oil in it looks clean. It works fine. The burner itself, I like the electric fuel pump that it has there just needs to be bled. The igniter goes. I just need to get the injector to get fuel spraying out. But the blower works and the igniter works, so I just need to get fuel to it and it'll work just fine. So all I need is a coil, but I drove 8 hours for that. And I also picked up some aluminum rims for my truck, 6 new tires. But yeah, those are getting polished. Same with those. So they're gonna be a unit going down the highway. Pretty pumped. And if you guys watch my TikToks or Instagram, you'll know, but I also put made these the other day. I utilized my camper tie down, and I just used an old camper tie down, cut it in half. Yeah, just inch by quarter or eighth angle. Runs the whole length to that camper tie down over there. And yeah, now I just did that to protect the trucks. Put these on here to protect the hitch so it doesn't wreck the powder on it. And this is that coil out of that Hotsy. See, she froze and she broke in quite a few spots, but I believe if you cut all these tacks, you can space it just enough to weld it. So I have a buddy that's gonna attempt it. I'll put some air fittings on the ends so then you can pressurize it. Hopefully it works. Might be a cheap fix, it might be an expensive fix, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, it'll be nice to have one and to clean anything, just trucks and any greasy parts in general. But yeah, probably wrap this video up here. I'm gonna pull the 2000 in. I'm taking the steps off so the guy can pull a dent in the rocker. There's one dent in the rocker, one in the hood, and a lid, maybe a couple others if he finds any. But I gotta pull the steps off, which is fine because I'm gonna get them polished. And then I am going to I'm gonna powder coat some of the mud flap brackets that are holding mud flaps on. I'm gonna go get stainless hardware for the whole thing. Maybe yeah, just clean it up as much as I can. But it is gonna be in here. So I just want to end this video with the 94 before I take it back to the shop or the garage and park it away. Like I said, if anyone is interested, it is it'll probably be for sale. Just let me know, hit me up. It's super clean. I can give you my word on it. It's just a 9412 valve. I don't know what else to say. I even got the grandpa mesh in there. Like, look at that condenser. It's so clean. So, alrighty guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. This wasn't super interesting as we didn't really do a whole lot on the 94 because it didn't really need it. But it turned out amazing. The interior is just, it is perfect for a red single cab interior. If someone was to ever get a custom headliner and some custom like dash bezels and stuff and make it all red, that'd be, maybe I'll just do that one day. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I just had to get a video. The setup's kind of done, like other than like a car protector for the front of my trailer so I can protect up to there. That whole back end is totally done. It looks so grandpa, but you know what? It's so functional. It's not even funny. And those rims polished. And those polished. I'm pumped. I honestly can't wait. But I thought I'd add that in there before I left and went home. Peace, guys.